evening, Scare fans. This week, we are playing the final session of Invasion of the Brain Eels. Our first They Came From Beneath the Sea B movie. Last week, our fan-favorite, furiously fantastic femmes and fellows dug up classified intel on secret experiments of many ghastly kinds at the government facility they work at. They then ran for their lives from a briny bevy of brainwashed blokes and broads. They hold up at the town's police station and are preparing to make their final stand and drive the eels out of their friends and out of their town. So everyone gather a little closer to the fire. It's very cold and dark out there, and I have another terrifying tale to tell you. I'm Tyler Elder Checo's on the web, and I will be your director tonight. Our Scream Queen and Kings are here also. So tell us who you are and who you're playing.
I'm at Space Lord PJs on the internet. I'm Sean in real life. I'm playing Senior Chief Larry Lawrence. That's right, Senior Chief Larry Lawrence, the straight man, because everybody else in this group is crazy.
You're not wrong. Hi, I'm at Neat Sullivan in most of the places on the interwebs, and I have my business Neat and Co Designs. If you hunt me down that way, please be gentle. And I am playing the mysterious Mrs. Mister. I'm playing Alex Koshkin.
Hi everybody. I'm Steve. That's me in real life, and on the internet you can find me at Voodoo Arcade. I will be playing Dr. Franklin, the uptight scientist biologist here at the facility.
And I'm Eric at Maron Recluse online on Twitter. I'll be playing Stanley Wood, who is the tall, lanky, skittish, and very happy-go-lucky type Southerner in Honolulu, the Boy Scout. He's going to be freaking out and offering everybody eclairs. Eclairs. That's how they're pronounced.
All right, and before the horror begins anew, please remember to like and subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, and leave comments. It helps us a lot. We truly appreciate all of you, and it lets us keep this going even in the night, in the dark. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Vorpal Tales, and our website, vorpaltales.com. Special thank you to Onyx Path Publishing for always being involved with streamers of their games and making awesome games for us to play. Additionally, thanks to Sirenscape, because you can't have a B-movie game without a B-movie music score. We use them for every show, every time. And last but not least, thanks to my brother at N8MIDD for an endless list of custom Roll20 character sheets, including tonight's. And as a special note, Vorpal Tales stands with those affected directly or indirectly by racism, discrimination, and unnecessary violence, and anyone working to end racial injustice in any form. Everyone care for each other, and care for yourselves out there. You can head over to our Twitch channel and check out our post from earlier today for some handy resources if you're looking ways to help anyone out. Black Lives Matter. And now fasten your seatbelts, it's going to be a bumpy night. When last we left, you were holed up in the police station, and the doctor was very angry because he's convinced you left him to die. He escaped. Doesn't matter how, he just did.
I mean, nobody really wanted him to die.
Yeah. No, when he was creating the distraction, I believe we're all remembering that wrong. He ran off to help out.
He ran one way, and we ran the other, and we just figured we'd meet up at the sheriff's station. That's really what was going on there. So
exactly.
I mean, everybody knew where the sheriff's station was, right? Like, it's in town.
Yep, we checked our GPS and everything.
Right, our GPS in the 1950s. Yeah, it was. We're government people, so we have access to that. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Our general positioning sheet, just a piece of paper.
Yeah, kind of. It's called a map.
You didn't use your phone shoe? Like, why not?
Oh yeah, Alex probably has like a phone shoe and just all
Is
the
it a
gadgets.
phone shoe or a shoe phone?
You know what? I think it's a shoe phone.
Because if it's a phone shoe, that sounds kind of awesome too.
You can wear the phone.
That's just a
as
phone
shoe.
you wear on your foot.
Sounds uncomfortable though.
It does.
But you get that little, if it's an old timey one, it's kind of got that curve like for your hand. So you can get the natural, it works.
Yeah. So anyway, we're in a police station.
Yeah. And I
think-
believe we were getting ready to create a flamethrower.
Yeah,
I was
you were
putting
definitely
those
trying to
things
create
together.
a flamethrower. Yeah.
I do remember that.
Tyler,
Yes,
Stanley would like to make a flamethrower.
Stanley. There's a whole bunch of random parts in front of you. Let's see how well you can do this. As I stall an open character sheet to tell you what to roll. Okay! Technology plus cunning. No, sorry. Intellect. It's probably the same difference for you, I think.
Roll them dice.
I think Eric froze up momentarily.
Oh yeah, I was just like,
Either that or the Brainials have him because he ain't blinking.
no, he's just holding real still and just like his mouse is slowly moving towards clicking on things. He's just like getting there, eat a couple of raisins, get there some more, crack
Huh.
open a nut, get there.
It's gonna be really funny when he's not frozen.
I know, right?
It's
It's gonna be like, guys, I was just I rolled and like look
Technical
at that, he's
difficulties. Please stand
Oh,
by for Eric and
no.
Stanley.
just- no, not Stanley.
What are the rest of you doing while we wait on Stanley?
I wanted to head back and see if I could find something to examine medically,
Oh, right.
scientifically.
You wanted to try to find the original corpse. The original
Yes.
corpse is indeed here. Abandoned and forgotten in a cooling locker.
Hmm.
You pull it out, and it's just a torso, legs, and arms, and like the stump of the head, like the jaw.
Hmm.
The rest
head
is
exploded.
just gone.
Or they took where the Brainials live. One of the two. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. I guess I still want to examine what's here just to see if there's any information that we can get from an autopsy, I guess.
Absolutely. Hold on one second.
You can also maybe try to examine the body itself a bit. I don't know if you're good at that.
Well, that's good.
More
We're gonna see what happens here. It's gonna be interesting. It now says Eric's in here with us twice.
Awesome. Double the Eric, double the fun.
Exactly.
That's the statement.
Oh my God! There's a
It did do
twin.
it. Look at that. That's kind of amazing. All right.
What?
Someone take a
Oh, man.
screenshot, quick.
Okay, Eric,
man,
you're
it
here now.
left.
For a moment, you were here twice.
Oh no, he's frozen again.
Oh no!
With that
That's-
smile.
That's a
With that-
perfect story.
With that- oh no.
Oh, he moved. Oh God, he's moving fast forward. That's fantastic.
Okay, Eric, you can make your roll now, internet allowing. Technology plus intellect.
Yeah, which one? Which one? Plus intellect?
Yep.
The technology?
Yep.
Oh shit.
plus intellect.
Bonus die because I suck. Apparently.
Oh.
Hey.
I thought I had a thing that helped with this.
Oh wait,
Son
you
of
don't
a
have
botch.
technology. Use survival.
No. Okay.
Take tech off. There you go.
Bonus dice from last week. That's much better.
2 successes. You successfully create a flamethrower.
Nice.
It's time to put we put the I in survival.
All right, Doc. Go ahead and make me a medicine plus intellect roll on that body.
Any chance
Or what's left
any,
of it.
Any chance I can use science there, buddy?
Yes.
Appreciate you.
I'm loving this music so much.
The theremin's great.
I know.
Greatest instrument ever invented.
Yes.
I clicked the D10, but I don't know if it's rolling or not. Let's try again. Oh, I gotta do that.
2 successes.
You pulled a me.
Yeah, I'm the best. I remembered how to do the buttons. Wow. Okay.
Good job.
Oh god, that's great.
You were able to deduce.
Okay.
From a complete lack of head, you were still able to somehow deduce that not only was the skull once full of
Phrasing.
a tiny little amount of... No, it's perfect. A tiny little amount of baby eels. There was also a big giant eel in here at one point.
Are they alive? Or dead?
He's not that good.
Oh, I'm that good. So the baby eels and a big eel. Can I?
Also, you reconfirm very susceptible to smoke.
Very susceptible to smoke. Okay.
Oh, important fact.
Mm-hmm.
There was one tiny little almost dead brain eel left inside the jaw cavity, and when you smoked it, it ran away. Implying, smoke the townsfolk, the eels may evacuate their bodies and let them return to normal.
Got it. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Don't ask about the parts of the brain already eaten, it's fine.
No, I mean, yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
They weren't needed, it's fine.
All right, so I'm in there alone, again, away from everybody, mad because they abandoned me when the eels tried to eat me.
Not gonna let that go.
Nope. But I take all of those notes. And is there a library near the sheriff's office in town?
Library's in the high school, which is on the same street, but they're not next door to each other.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, then eventually I'll come back out with my notes. Have a little notepad with my scientist scribble on it, and I'll walk up to whatever they're doing, assembling a flamethrower. It looks like. And I'll just kind of. You want to make sure you're getting proper oxidation.
Okay,
To the flame. Yeah, right.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'll drop the notepad. Boom. There are my findings on the alien species. Confirm that
aliens? They're for reals? They're
alien
from outer
is
space?
alien is then currently unknown. Stanley. There's nothing to imply that these are from outer space.
They're alien little green man from Mars?
No, Stanley. They're eels.
Or from France? Well, what are we talking about?
Yes, Stanley. They are from France.
I knew it!
Does this satisfy my study a new biological life form aspiration?
It does. And on that note,
Yay.
you all need to add some more short-term aspirations
Oh yeah, that's right.
before we venture out into the streets. You can work
Stanley
on
could
it
make
as a group
some.
if you want, so you can solve them all at once, or independently. It's up to you.
Stanley could make some eel clairs.
Damn.
Oh no!
You're fired.
Hold on, Stanley. I have your short-term aspiration. You have to marry a woman named Claire.
No.
I'm waiting for how we work the E.
But that's when you open the restaurant.
You marry her
it's-
through
No,
email.
no, I
it's
got
named
no. I got
Claire's.
no. It's Stan. Wait, how did that work?
Her name's Edith Claire.
Stanley
It's E. Claire's.
Claire. Stanley and Claire. The Stan Lee, the Lee part goes into E for E Claire's. Stan Lee.
I turn around and I
Eric,
hit everyone with the flamethrower all at once.
I mean,
Ow,
fair.
that hurt.
Yeah,
Oh.
Eric, you're gonna want to write all that down in your little in your aspiration slot. You're welcome.
He'll get right on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got one. When he sees her, he goes, "E, Claire."
Hey,
Ooh.
No, E.
Mm.
E. Oh,
No, E.
ah,
No.
no, shoot,
No.
one day.
Middle nose on third. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so what are
Tries it out. He's just like,
So my aspiration: develop a plan that eventually goes to absolute shit.
Okay.
Why would you put that in
very
there?
important.
Because that's what happens with plans.
You're right.
Strongly approve.
I want to use science instead of violence to solve a problem.
Okay.
I want to use both.
Okay. Use science. Okay.
Nice.
Still need one from Stanley and one from the G-Man.
I think
I've
Stanley
got
gave you
this.
his.
Explode and alien.
I need to hear what Stanley actually writes down, though, because he might write down flamethrower everyone.
Meaning everyone.
Yeah, explode an alien for me. I
Okay.
just wanted to go and get guts everywhere in specific.
What you got, Stanley?
He's just like, he looks at the doctor, and then he looks at Larry Lawrence, and he's like, what they said, you know.
That does not count
He
as an
wasn't paying attention
aspiration.
to the plan. He was putting together like the flamethrower. He wasn't
Oh,
paying
no,
attention to
no.
like the plan or
We're
whatever.
asking Eric what your new short-term aspiration is, because you completed the
Oh!
old one.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I did help her.
Yep.
Yeah. Short. I hit somebody with a mop. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
I wanna. It'd be too obvious if I said I want to light one of those eel things on fire, but
No, that counts.
I want to torch some monsters.
At least he didn't
um,
say accidentally go through and brain eel time warp and end up in the future where he becomes mostly cybernetic and does a lot of threat assessment.
what? Help someone in distress. What am I gonna? I'm gonna put
Metacrisis!
flamethrower crowd of
Metacrisis
monsters.
Rex!
Short term.
It was only awesome when it was the big smile.
I want to use my Doomsday Prepared. So he basically wants to use he wants to use some of that as part of like a means of helping or saving a group of people instead of just one person.
Okay. back to you then, as in character people.
So, what's our plan? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna smoke out the? How are we gonna smoke out these eels?
Well, we got to gather them all in one place, yeah? I think that's the best way to get them all together.
Did we say something about the school gymnasium or something like that? Or like...
No, we were going to use the drive-in, weren't we?
The drive-in,
they like
that's
watching
right.
Bonanza. And they like eating fried
So we get all the fried chicken, we get all the Bonanza.
chicken, so, you know, maybe
And
we
we
can put two and two together, you know.
We
Have a
surround
barbecue.
the drive-in with tires that burn, smoke up real bad. Then, yeah.
That
we
is
just
a
set
good
them on
idea,
fire.
but tires are heavy to move.
Nah, they're like 10
We
pounds.
could use some of those
you know.
cars that are on the side of the road. We could just pile them up along the side of the drive-in. Once we got them locked in, and we can box them in and smoke
Make
them
the
out.
cars explode like Mama and Papa used to do.
Your mama and papa did a lot of weird things, just pointing that out.
Your Mama and Papa never exploded the cars.
No,
Not on purpose.
first car was kind of an expensive toy, you know. Dad got it, got us around.
A
Took
car is
trips.
a toy. I
Yeah.
do not understand.
You blowing up cars. You know what? Doesn't matter. So we're gonna get. There's probably a bunch of cars already at the drive-in, maybe, probably, but we'll get the cars. We'll surround the drive-in. We'll try to get everybody there, and then we'll set the place on fire, smoke them out, and everybody run.
We drive the cars to surround the drive-thru
Right.
and then give a letter to all the eel-infested peoples. A self-destructing letter, so that when they open, kaboom, they'll explode.
I feel like you're trying too hard on that one.
Fair enough.
Doc, how do you think we can cause a mass fire?
It's a very interesting question.
We need to get some arson up in here.
Our son? You have son with the doctor?
Arson. Like setting things ablaze.
Like exploding the things.
Exactly. We're good at exploding things.
I like this plan.
I've discovered
Exactly.
if you watch Sarah real closely, you can see her eyes sparkle right before she delivers the pun.
I know, right?
So we're gonna use the drive-in. Okay. You want to head
I
over there
only-
as a group,
so
or send one of you
my-
to scout it out first?
So my only concern about the drive-in is isolating each individual set of people who are currently infected in their own cars. This creates multiple individual scenarios that could potentially go wrong.
Right.
We'll have to get smoke into each person separately in the drive-in.
Well, we'll just set
Find a
the...
more centralized location that we could put all of the people inside one area. Now we've reduced the number of variables in our experiment.
All right, so we're going to use the gymnasium, just start a fire in the air vents.
I think if we could find a gymnasium or a movie theater, perhaps that is large enough to hold a citywide gathering, maybe
I
that
think
could
Doctor's
create.
got a point. Yeah.
All right, so what's the biggest place we could use?
Everyone, look at Tyler.
There's school gymnasium.
There's culture.
There's the old PAC, Performing Arts Center. Probably puts people in there.
Do you just
We
want
can-
the biggest building or the biggest single room in a building?
I mean, we gotta fit all the townspeople supposedly, so thinking maybe we just need something. Need a place.
But we're gonna have to cut the power. Well, I don't even know if that's gonna work. Because when we cut power to the diner, they were still watching the TV somehow.
Right, that's fine. Well, we'll just go in, set up a fire in front of the air conditioner, and then we'll turn the air conditioner on. We'll suck up the smoke and push it out into the room.
But how to get them to the building, though?
Right.
We
Maybe
invite
Larry,
them for a movie.
Maybe if we put a big TV in there and just blast the sound, it might
I was
be able
thinking-
to attract them in there. What do you say?
Well, if we could get a place with a big white screen, we'll start running film reels, and then naturally they'll just all sort of like make their way there,
That's a great idea.
right? Turn up the
Grab my-
sound.
I grab my notepad and I kind of turn it sideways and I just draw like a rectangle and then I write free movie night and I'm like, can't we just make this really big and put it in the town
Yeah.
square?
You know, if only there was a machine that existed where you could like take something and make a copy of it. That would be like genius.
It's an outrageous concept.
Science
We can
fiction.
I
just
know.
write- We can just write
Science
things
fiction.
down. It's in your cheat.
But then-
you can just write things down. It's not that
I
hard.
mean, that's a lot of writing, Doc. That's like, you know, you're gonna make 400 flyers.
we just need the one.
What if we use the system of the overhead announcement?
Hail zombies, zombie eels, come watch a movie. Free fried chicken with every.
No, Alex has a
Bucket.
Do
point.
not have to mention the zombie eels.
Just saying.
No, Alex has a point. I think an announcement of some sort, either over the general PA system or perhaps via local commercial airwaves.
The radio.
Well, well, that sounds great. Does anybody know how to speak eel?
I think they've been understanding English pretty well, haven't they? I don't know about
Well, I don't
speaking
know.
eel. I don't know either. I'm not an eel expert.
They seem to be able to understand English very well.
Yeah, so okay, so we'll just announce that there's something going down at the old movie theater or wherever, and then we'll lock him in, and then we'll smoke him out.
Barbecue time.
Hey Doc,
Smoked
are
eel
there,
has always been delicious.
Doc, are there any studies about excessive smoke and what it might do to the lungs or anything like that? Like, if we keep them in a room, a smoky room for a really long time.
I have
Might
smoked
get a bad
cigarettes
headache
since
after a while.
I have smoked
Maybe we use
cigarettes
mesquite.
since I was
Yeah.
2 years old.
I smoke
In the home
and my
country.
doctor does. Everything is fine.
All right, cool. Let's
Cheever
do
2.
this.
Healthy lungs.
I like this plan. Bradbury Park.
Since I was a small child.
While I cannot speak to the efficacy of smoking at 2 years old, obviously a adult with a favorite brand prescribed by his doctor is perfectly healthy and acceptable.
Okay. All right. So that's the plan. You guys work out all the details.
Alex, 2 years old. That's
Yes, when I was 4 years old.
My pappy would have been proud of you.
Senior Chief, haven't you ever
Yeah.
been told you've got ghosts, you should do cocaine about that? Everything's fine.
No, I've never heard that at all. What?
Ghosts in your blood, you should do cocaine about that.
Huh. That doesn't seem to track, but okay.
I don't have to worry about the ghosts. I drink the Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola's
Right.
Better than
pretty
water.
good right about now. And it goes great with the barbecue.
What is this barbecue?
Let me show you.
oh no.
Oh dear.
So, back to my question. Did you want to know the biggest building in town or the biggest single room in a building? Not the same thing.
I think
Single room. I
Yeah,
think.
that's what I was thinking.
YMCA.
'Cause- Ah, you know, it's fun to stay there.
at the YMCA,
Yeah.
Never heard this one.
Huh.
I hear they have lots of things that young people could enjoy.
Well, at this time, only young boys apparently. So,
Oh, right.
or young men. Young men. I'm
Young
sorry.
men. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Let's do that.
Oh.
We'll set up a film projector, get a big white screen, maybe just against the wall. We'll start showing a movie just constantly.
It has to be
Bonanza.
the bonanza.
It's a bonanza.
It is a bonanza. It is a bonanza of the bonanza.
So your town does not have a bijou.
I'm sorry. What is this bonanza you're speaking of?
Doc, watch some TV. Mostly CBS. Just watch it.
I do not own one of these television sets. They take up a lot of room
They all do.
in my
They're
small
all
apartment.
watching that, you know.
You're
The
lost.
bonanza is about
Marathon.
a horse with its loyal rider.
No, that's the Lone Ranger.
Oh.
This show sounds odd. People enjoy it?
Yeah, it's the greatest show ever made.
Yes, I played
outside
in it
of-
one time.
Wait, what? You were in Bonanza?
Yes, did you recognize me?
Kind of burying the lead there, aren't you?
+1
Okay.
enhancement.
Oh my god.
So,
Wow.
where do you plan to get film reels? There's no bijou in this town, only the drive-in.
I guess we kind of have to go to the drive-in to see what kind of reels they got. Or
Okay.
wait, how are they tapping into the same channel feed and running the same crap with the magic TVs that never turned off?
I don't know, man.
Same way you watch ABC. It's in the air. This is the days
So-
of rabbit ears.
So, Doc, what I need you to do is
They used to not need cables, Sean. They used to do it in the air, like magic.
I don't understand what you're talking about, Doc. What I need you to do is somehow rig a TV to be projected on a larger screen.
Some sort of television projector?
Yeah. So
I
like
think
it'll
that we
almost be
can-
like the TV becomes widescreen.
You mean like the machine that would be at the drive-in with the movie reels that they use to show the picture on the drive-in screen that's the size of a building?
But they're wanting to show
Yeah, we need
Bonanza,
Bonanza though.
specifically.
So,
So
yeah.
it's not, we're not running a reel to reel. We are running the broadcast television signals. They want it
Sadly,
done.
it's 9 p.m. Bonanza's over.
Ah,
Oh,
there it goes. The
no.
whole plan.
Oh,
We gotta try again tomorrow.
I'm gonna
guys.
check it off. The whole plan with the shit. There's no Bonanza.
There's no damn bonanza.
Man. Okay. So no Bonanza.
Do you know what this means?
It means this damn thing.
doesn't work.
Don't tell you. Don't tell you anything.
Can't have a bonanza without bonanza.
I have an idea. We could show them footage of water and we could call it live stream.
God.
Damn it!
Sarah's
No.
out. She's out. She's just out. She's out. No more. You're done. Can you mute her? Can I just mute her? You know what? I'm muting. No, I can't
I'm
mute
turning her up.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Never stop.
Sarah, why do you do this?
What have you done?
Because I'm a sadist.
It's not going to be our role-playing skills that get us famous. It's going to be the puns.
her. All right. So. God, I don't even know what we were doing anymore. Holy crap.
Okay.
I
So
need a replacement for Bonanza.
Trying to collect film reels. and
Here's what we
pretend
can
it's
do.
Bonanza at the YMCA.
here's what we need to do. We need to still do the enclosed room because I think that's better than all the individual cars. However, we need to bring the drive-through to the YMCA. It'll be a sort of indoor drive-in.
So we're just gonna steal the projector and run whatever reels they got there, and
That's
Yeah,
genius,
hope for the
Doc.
best.
I think that's the answer.
This is good plan.
Yeah, I
and
think
then
you're
bring
right.
it to explode.
no, we'll rig it to smoke.
Right.
It's a smoker.
See, we want there to be
It's like
smoke but
ribs
no
on
fire.
Sunday.
Yeah, okay, I understand where you're coming from.
My family was too poor to afford the ribs.
I mean, side of a
ribs.
chicken or something. I mean, salmon.
Mama and Papa always used to make the ox tongue.
I
Yeah,
was
that
hoping
sounds
she'd say
disgusting.
nothing but flank steak.
I also find rib meat to be calorically imbalanced. The
Doc,
amount
it's not the point. You're getting off the topic. All right, so
It's just not a
I'm
very
with you,
efficient
Chief.
way to
I'm
eat.
with you.
let's go down to the drive-in. We'll get the reels, projector. We'll take it over to YMCA, and we'll set up a room, and we'll get this thing going.
We'll
Yeah,
have
the
to
Chief
be
and I can
really
go get
careful.
the reels, and the rest of y'all can go sit up at the YMCA.
Stanley, we are not splitting the party.
I think we should split the party.
There's
You
no
literally-
party here. It's just
Hold
us.
on. You literally just got done tearing us a new one over leaving you behind, and splitting the party, and now
Yeah.
you want to split the party.
Don't split the party. Yes, please do not leave me alone, for that was absolutely uncalled for, and I still have not forgiven you for that one.
All right, Doc. Just because you're namby-pamby over here, who do you want to go with you? Who do you feel safest with?
I think we should all go together.
I'm with Alex. I think we should all go together.
I would.
But
Won't that attract too much attention?
you know what? We're gonna send Stanley and the Doc to get the reels and the projector,
Well,
and then we'll go set up there at YMCA
didn't-
if we must split everybody.
but you didn't hear what I'm trying to use science instead of these things, these brute force
Doc,
things. Here's what
Science is
I
what
found-
got us into this mess.
and science is what will get us out.
We're gonna use what we got. All right.
If we use
The doctor can set it up
explosives,
for us. We just need to get the reels, you know?
Senior Chief, I have to do some more research and knowledge gathering on eel subspecies.
Uh-huh.
I found many small samples, but evidence of a much larger one. I'm trying to
Okay.
figure out if perhaps there's a central core to their communication system.
if we use the explosives, we will blind them with the science.
What Alex said.
Right. We still need
And
to
then
go
you
get
hear
those.
a weird noise. It's like squitchy and scratchy and splutchy all at once. Those are the words I choose to use.
Coming from where?
Was it
The windows.
The windows. Oh, we've argued too long. We must go now.
I don't know. You gonna go look at the window?
I don't want to.
I don't have
Through
to.
the window. Fuck it.
Yeah, Stanley, go pull the curtain back and look out the window.
Sure thing, Doc. Whoosh.
Everything in the town, buildings, streets, light poles, trees, everything is coated in a sticky layer of mucus now.
What?
Oh no! What is that?
That's disgusting.
That covered the whole town
And-
with jelly.
And and just getting close to the window, you're overpowered, Stanley, with the smell of stagnant ocean water.
Ooh.
Gross.
Stanley,
Oh,
that does not
stinks.
belong
Oh
in the
my
donuts.
Sure don't, lady. You're right about that.
All right. So we should go. We should get out of here. We need to get over the drive-through.
Doc,
Drive
you
that.
want to go grab a sample of this?
Yes, I do.
You're able to collect any quantity of this
Let me
you
know when
wish.
you want me to hit it with fire.
We may be running that experiment shortly.
Or explosive.
Less
Okay.
likely of the experiment, but can't rule anything out at this time.
How are you going to travel to the drive-in? It's about
Shaun of the
3
Dead
miles from
style.
there. Got it.
Dawn of the Dead style.
Does are there keys to like a police vehicle or something that might still be parked outside?
Yeah, they're all covered in mucus.
Oh, that's gross.
Tasty.
Ooh. Any
Like-
one of them inside like a garage that we can access that weren't covered in weird smelly mucus stuff?
Is the ground covered in mucus too?
Yep. Everything.
We could use it to do the slip and slides.
Gross.
Stanley, roll me percentile.
Yeah.
And call high or low before you roll it.
Low. Let me see here.
Also, now suddenly when you turn around, Alex is dressed.
Oh,
like-
I rolled high. Look at that.
There is
Not
not a police
surprised.
cruiser in the garage. There is, however,
Boo.
a bicycle.
A
Just the
bicycle.
one
With
bicycle.
a bell?
A bicycle? Hey, I
With a
ride a
bell.
bike to work every day. I'll jump on the bicycle.
Okay. It does have a bell because
I'll
They
strap
recovered
my
it
flamethrower
because-
to my back, and then
they recovered it for some poor kid who had it stolen earlier in the week.
Oh wow.
Kid's not gonna get it back.
Well, this is a nice little bike right here. I can get across town with this. Who wants to come with?
Riding in tandem.
Yeah, I'll get on the front, and you can get on the back, and we can ride together downtown. Who wants to come with me?
I do
Also
not
in
trust
the
this
garage-
bicycle.
I will ride with you, Stanley.
Also in the
It's
garage
the most
Okay,
efficient
Doc.
way to travel.
is one of the deputies' 1941 station wagon.
Wait,
I will
that's
take the car.
yeah. You
I was-
drive.
I was unaware there was a car.
It was easy to overlook because of the bicycle.
Sure, sure.
Bicycles are exciting. They're new. You know.
And it's got a ding
Yeah,
ding ding.
super new.
Yeah.
Definitely
you know.
not 100 years old.
No, you're talking silly.
Definitely not older than cars.
It's also a horse.
Oh.
It's okay, there's not a horse. So,
Probably don't have any tire chains.
you do find the keys. You gonna start the car up?
Mm,
Sure.
It
should
makes
we-
the loudest, squealiest, beltiest noise there ever was. You're gonna have to hurry now.
Great.
Like a
Oh,
really
God.
drawn out long one, too. And since there's no
Also-
sound anywhere, it echoes all through all the empty streets.
Good times. All right, let's do this. We're going to the drive-in.
Who's
Pilot-
driving?
Me.
What's your piloting skill?
Who's driving the bicycle?
I have got one dot in pilot, and then what's the other thing that you need for?
Pilot's it. And who's driving the bicycle?
I actually have 2 in pilot, so I can. drive.
Oh, I'll go
Same.
for it.
Yeah.
Would it have an
Got two
attribute
piloting
tied to
and-
it as well?
Oh, yeah, it's gonna be Dex for all drives for me.
Okay,
Got 3 decks and 2 pilot.
I have 3 decks and 1 pilot.
I have 3 decks and 2 pilot. So
You win.
So me and the chief.
Are you all in the car, or are 2 of you taking the bicycle still?
I think 2 should still take the bicycle because that's fun.
And we need to load up an entire projector and multiple film reels into the station
Film.
wagon.
Film reels.
Film reels.
You stole
Okay.
Stanley.
I don't make fun of the way I talk.
What the heck?
Ah. My actual accent came out there for a second. Sorry, everybody.
Wow.
Alex is also now dressed like the fisherman from the Gordon's Fish Sticks
Oh my
type
god!
thing. So, thought you should
Yeah.
know.
Just
Awesome.
With the
Alex?
raincoat and the hat and the boots
no
Weird.
questions. I have no
Yeah.
and the
questions.
pipe.
And the bike.
Oh, hey, did you find that in one of the police lockers?
What are you talking about? They came here like this.
Oh,
Stanley just looks and looks
Okay.
down and walks away.
So
Doc,
the next
are
shot.
you riding in the car or on the back of the bicycle?
Oh no, I'm riding on the handlebars
He's
because the next
Dangling
shot
your feet, too.
the next shot better be the station wagon like driving effortlessly through the streets while Stanley has to like struggle to pedal while I'm just sitting
God.
and hanging on to the handlebars, dangling my legs out in front of the bike.
We're doing
Writing
okay,
notes.
Doc. We're doing okay.
No smile, no wee, just Dr. Franklin sitting on the handlebars.
All
And
right.
Stanley's like, oh, this is great.
First thing I need is Senior Chief to make a regular Dex plus pilot. Difficulty 1, meaning you need 1 success.
Oh man.
oh, I got 1
Man, you
success.
got it.
And now I need
Shit.
Stanley To do the same thing, with a complication of 3, you will need 4 successes.
Yes.
Oh,
You're welcome.
shit.
Can I assist him in any way?
Sure, you can roll Dex plus Athletics to balance. You roll yours first, Doc.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna fuck this up. Or I'm gonna
You
mess
had
this up
to
for
ask,
you.
didn't
I
you?
am.
You just had to ask.
I had to.
Damn it.
Hey, look at
Plus
that.
1 enhancement, Stanley.
I did
Roll,
it.
roll with 1 enhancement?
Yay.
Which means it doesn't matter unless you succeed on your own, right?
Impossible.
If you get at least 1 success,
4
he grants you 1
successes?
additional success.
Yeah.
You got
Sure.
2.
Only 1 short.
Oh wow.
Plus 1 point to the rewrite pool. And the station wagon takes off, squealing the whole time. One of the hubcaps flies off. And it's just like, vroom, and then slide wump, get back up. Slide wump. The car is out of sight now. They haven't made it up the hill yet.
Come along, Stanley. What seems to be the trouble?
I'm going as fast as I can, Doc!
Pedal faster, Stanley.
What would?
I explained the physics of bicycling
Oh god.
in just the
How
jerk
this should be
possible way.
easier. So, what would Senior Chief and Alex like to do
Okay,
for the 15 minutes
okay.
it takes them to catch up to you?
Gonna
Maybe half an
go
hour.
Oh wow. I'm gonna go check out the projector and see if we can like start disassembling it and look in whatever reels they got and try to set that up.
Okay. So,
I'm assisting, but also looking for greasy foods that we can take from the drive-in to the YMCA to add incentive.
Good call, good
Oh.
call.
you realize, you get there, and you realize you need some knowledge of how this works to disassemble the machine and take it with you. You're going
Oh,
to need to roll technology plus cunning to successfully disassemble and walk away with the projector.
Who's got that? Because I don't.
I've got a
It's only you
dot
two there.
in technology and 4 dots in cunning.
Better than
That would
I
be
got.
you.
So
Wow.
And then I also have an enhancement dot.
You do.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay.
did my bonus dice from last? Oh wait, no, I did get bonus dice.
Hey,
Oh!
that's great. Okay.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
You successfully recover the projection system and the reels and get enough successes that when you reconstruct it at the building, whoever rolls gets a +1 enhancement.
Cool.
Along the way, Stanley and the Doc has an epiphany. I don't know if he would swear or if he says, oh shucks or oh shit. It's one of the two. This is
Depends
a
on what the
50s movie.
epiphany
It's
is.
oh darn.
Oh, statistics. Sorry.
Trigger shoes.
You realize they're never going to come watch your movie if they still have their TVs on.
Oh.
And as you're thinking this, you look out to your left as you're passing a field, and you look up and up and up at the signal tower and realize you gotta climb up there and cut the signal.
You know, I had that thought myself, and
Oh.
okay.
The signal
okay,
tower covered in mucus.
Yep. Okay. I will do the.
Yikes.
I liked that one. Oh, statistics. Stanley, slow down, stop, slow. You like just got your pace probably.
Yeah.
On the bike.
Oh, wait, I thought we were going fast.
No, we need to stop the bicycling. Stanley,
Oh, okay.
I have some terrible news. Our plan's going to
What's going
fail.
on? Oh no! How do you know? Can you see into the future?
I can use statistics to create probabilities that would accurately create forecasts to predict the future events.
Right, I knew that.
Stanley, do you see that tower in the field?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
The delay was perfect.
It is broadcasting television signals to all of the boxed television sets that are currently being viewed by the alien infested people. We need
Just
to destroy
realized-
that.
We're doing Gremlins.
Okay. Okay.
They will not come. They will
following
not
you
come
so
watch
far,
our.
Doc.
They will not come watch our Bonanza if they can still watch Bonanza at home. Correct? Who would go out in public with other people to do something that they can do at home by themselves in the comfort of their own living room?
You got me, Doc. I don't know.
That's like saying you want to go eat a meal out when you can cook a perfectly good meal at home. This is a ridiculous.
Yeah, but
concept.
you still want to go to the diner though if the food's better.
I don't understand what you're saying. The food is perfectly acceptable at home.
Have you had the tapioca sandwich?
No, Stanley. I have never had a tapioca sandwich.
I'll have to get you reacquainted right after we save the town.
Yes, Stanley. Yes. We need to get to that tower, and we need to do it now.
Stanley, if you're climbing the
Okay.
tower, I need you
There's
to roll
Plan's going to
athletics.
change. Got it.
Athletics plus dex.
Athletics and dex. Got it. Okay.
Climb the slippery slime-covered tower.
Climbing.
several stories
oh,
up.
yeah.
And then roll technology plus cunning again. Luckily for you, I didn't make you roll it earlier, so the botch doesn't count.
And cunning. Okay. Yeah. I'm just like, I don't know what I'm looking at up here, Doc. Do you know what I'm supposed to do?
Can I assist him using like
shit.
science?
Science
or...
plus cunning, yes.
Science and cunning.
Look at that
Boom!
shit.
3
Oh,
successes.
God.
Because I'm so
I'm
scientific.
just looking at wires and shit like, what in the fuck?
Plus,
Stanley language.
plus 2,
Oh.
plus 1, plus the second dice to the rewrite pool. It has 2 now. Stanley only got 1 success on his athletics roll. That was not enough. So, Stanley gets to the top, tries to follow the doc's instructions, then remembers that one wire right around the back and reaches for it and slips on the slime.
No.
Ah, whoop! Ah,
Oh,
whoop, whoop,
no!
ah, whoop! Splat! Right on top of the receiver, on the ground. The receiver still has a ridiculously long cable attached to it going all the way up to the top. The receiver, however, broke Stanley's fall and his ribs.
I do that kind of like, I do that, oh,
Golly,
oh,
Doc.
ah. And then when he
I
falls,
messed up. I'm sorry.
without actually
It's
like
too late for me.
without going to check on him, it's okay, Stanley, you'll be fine. Try again.
Stanley,
Uh,
Stanley, please check
Come on.
all of the boxes on your character under just a flesh wound.
Oh no.
oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, what?
Blam.
Which
Clack.
means,
Ugh.
which means if you make any archetype rolls, you get an additional die now.
Archetype rolls?
Yep. If you use your archetypes at all, you get an additional die on top of whatever dice your archetype gives.
Oh, he took just a flesh wound?
Yeah, he took his first level of health of the 5. Because he fell off the tower.
Okay, and you get 3 steps of just a flesh wound?
Right, but I made him fill all 3.
Kill all 3?
Yeah.
Got it.
It's kind of like what would happen if you accepted an attack in a fight and didn't try to dodge.
Got it. You're fine, Stanley. You're fine now. Come
You
on.
cut that last wire.
Sure, yeah. I'll be fine.
You cut that last wire, and you hear a howl rise from the town, as of 1,000 voices raised in terror all at once.
Oh shit. We just did. Oh no.
And that's when the station wagon pulls up alongside of you, and the window rolls down, and they're both looking at Stanley and at the tower and at Stanley, who's still on the ground, face down.
So he climbed it.
He did.
get in.
Stanley, put the bike in the trunk, please.
Maybe
Careful of the
even forget
equipment.
the bike.
Okay, I'll do my best. Ow, 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 ow.
Oh.
The bike is now attached to the bike rack because the trunk is full.
Oh. Okay. that
There's
makes
a bike
sense.
rack?
Of course there
Oh,
is.
yeah.
It's a station wagon in the 50s.
Okay.
Where are you going now?
We're gonna go to the YMCA.
Give me that drive roll again.
Mhm.
Senior Chief.
Said we're gonna go to the YMCA.
It's fun there.
It's fun. It's gonna be fun.
Just to stay at the YMCA.
Yeah, we're gonna stay at the YMCA for a
Try
while.
to bandage myself up with my first aid kit or something, you know? Bandage my ribs.
There are
One
now,
success.
There are now 3 dice in the rewrite pool.
God damn it.
As you head into the downtown area where the YMCA is, people start pouring out of their homes and other assorted restaurant buildings. There's no more TV, milling about, looking angry, and they see your car and come after it. And as you take off, you slide in the mucus and hit a power pole and have to run the rest of the way on foot.
Oh, jeez.
No.
But what about the equipment?
Oh
When your
no,
car-
I
when
think we
your-
made a mad, Doc!
When your car hits the power pole, you have just enough time in a split second to pull out the projector, 4 film reels, the bike, and the backpack, and the flamethrower. In
What
those
about the
3
greasy
seconds,
foods?
you don't have those yet.
Damn. Okay.
In those 3 seconds before the car explodes, the power pole explodes, and the building next to it explodes.
Oh.
Hold on. Well, hold on.
Oh, small explosion that time.
Did a sidewalk crack explode?
And you're like, huh. That's
No,
not
no.
as
And
much-
I'm like,
A dandelion.
this whole day has been stepping into one monkey pie after another.
Approved.
Oh god.
Must be a Friday!
And then you're like, that was a small explosion. And then the mucus catches on fire, and it's racing towards you.
Oh, well, that solves the whole problem. The mucus is going to create smoke. It's great. We're
The
fine.
mucus
We're good.
doesn't smoke, it just burns like tar.
And the fire's like
That
rushing
doesn't
at
smoke.
us.
Yeah, you better run. Athletics plus Dex.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
start with
It-
the G-Man.
Okay, hold on. Before we do that,
Yes.
God.
as I watch it burn, but with no fire, this is kind of on the camera's kind of on my face, and I can see it again. It's fire with no smoke, so it doesn't help us at all. Oh, jeez. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everything I've ever feared is correct.
Wait, this means he had this long-standing fear that mucus doesn't
non-smoking
create
mucus.
smoke.
That that fire comes without smoke.
Because then science isn't real.
Right.
Or is wrong.
All right, you know what? I'll allow it.
Gee, thanks, buddy.
Okay.
I'm just
G-Man.
It's weird. I think it's better if he has this weird idea that mucus smokes, and it doesn't. It just
Athletics
shatters his
plus
whole
Dex,
fucking
G-Man.
world.
See, so I thought it would confirm his worst fear that someday the city would be covered in a phlegm-like substance and catch on fire.
He's a weird guy. It's probably true.
Yeah, that sounds very about right as well.
There's another die in the rewrite pool now. What are we up to? 4?
Oh, no.
God.
Senior
I
Chief,
think we're at 4.
your turn. Don't forget your enhancement from your quip.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. It's athletics versus dexterity.
Plus Dex, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Come on. No whammy. No whammy. No whammy.
Senior Chief
Whoa,
is
nice.
fine. I'll
How many
use up.
complications can I give?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll just add complications to your pursuers.
Okay.
2 is the number.
Okay.
Stanley. Athletics plus
Alright.
Dex. Or before you roll, Senior Chief, you could aid Stanley with those enhancements.
How so?
'Cause you needed 2 successes. You got 4, plus you had the bonus enhancement. You get 3 more. Than you need.
Considering that we have 2 failures, and I'm sure Stanley can make this roll,
And
I'm
save it for.
gonna send those complications to the zombie eels.
Okay.
Eels? Eels.
Zombie
Eel-
eels.
Zombies.
Zombies.
All right, Stanley, go.
See,
You
there
had
we
one
go.
more success than you needed. What do you want to do with it? Help the doc, complicate them, or help the G-man?
Help these guys. Help these guys. Yeah, I'm like, come on, Doc. Come on, Alex.
All right, go, Doc. +1 enhancement from your equip. This doesn't help because you got a failure. Okay. One more die in the rewrite pool, up to 5.
Yeah.
You can use the rewrite pool and just say they took your stunt double instead of you.
So,
I'll hold on to it for
Somebody
now.
who looked like you.
Doc's gonna wait and see if you leave him behind again. So, Senior Chief and Stanley run away, no problem. Scooby-Doo style, slipping with their heels before they manage to get traction and take off.
Jeez.
And Alex is doing just fine.
Now hold on a minute.
Alex looks behind her to look at one of the zombies and trips over the Doc as the Doc falls flat on his face.
Oh.
Oh no, I think I see both of my short-term aspirations coming up in one scene right here. So if I see any of these guys fall behind, I'm like, hold on, I'm coming.
But you can't torch them yet. They're still in the humans.
They're still the what?
The eels are still in the humans. You gotta wait and torch them when they get
Yeah,
come
we're
out.
trying to not kill the people. We want to kill the eels, so we got to get the
The
eels
smoke
out
drives
the
the
people.
eels out of
Yes,
humans, like
but
in
that
Wrath of
doesn't mean
Khan.
I can't create a wall of fire between the eel people and the Doc and these guys.
Actually, there already is. Because the explosion set the street on fire because of the mucus. The eel people
Oh.
are not catching up to the Doc and the G-Man. The burning mucus is.
Oh.
So, first,
Oh crap.
let's have Alex roll dodge.
It's not what I had in mind, guys.
Alex, I'm gonna need you to dodge, so I'll let me actually look up what that is because we haven't do this yet. Pretty sure it's athletics plus dex, but let's double check.
I couldn't just shoot the gasoline out of the flamethrower instead of the flame, could I? To like redirect the fire that's going to them?
That'll just create more fire, it won't redirect it.
Oh.
Because the mucus is flammable too.
Yep.
Right.
You guys are screwed, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Defense is variable. You do whatever it takes to avoid being hurt. So, you can do one of the following 3 things, Alex. Roll behind the Doc. Let him take it. Dive off the street,
Thanks.
or bravely take it for the Doc.
Da, 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 da.
Oh, so many decisions, and they're all just as wonderful as the other.
Stanley and Senior Chief, it'll take you a few turns before you can turn around and get back to them, yes.
Okay.
Can I kick the doctor away
You can try, yes.
from the fire because the mucus is mucusy?
If you do that, you'll take the hit from the fire, but you might be able to save the Doc. It won't kill you, but it'll hurt you.
What if I kick just right that it sends us going pew?
You'd have to pay for a cinematic for that, called the stunt double.
Yeah, we have rewrite dice. We should use them.
I also have an idea.
What is the idea?
Do tell.
So I've been taking all these samples, right? I think what I want to do, I just have to check something really quick. Okay, so I've been taking all these samples, and one of my tropes is I just need a small sample. So what I want to do is take the sample of the mucus that I have and try to like really quickly mix it with something, or having analyzed it privately between scenes, maybe something along the way. I want to use that to create a neutralizing agent that when I throw it back across, or I pour it in front of me and Alex, it neutralizes the slime so that when the flame gets to it, it just fizzles out.
I will allow that roll if you use the rewrite scene stunt, which will cost you 2, I think, rewrites.
Anyone got a problem with me using rewrite dice?
Go ahead.
I can
It's a
do
pretty
a
cool rewrite.
biological agent can be reverse engineered to provide antidote, cure poison, or anything you need it to do. All I need is a small sample. So,
And he's using the cinematic to act out of turn and get the roll without you having to get caught on fire.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
I mean,
Okay.
that's a brilliant rewrite.
Done. Roll it.
cool.
Give me your science plus your best mental plus your bonus die for the trope.
Y'all ready for this? No more bars of that. Boom! That's 5 on the roll itself, and +1 for the bonus die, so that's a 6 total success.
Wow.
Yeah.
You roll so successfully. Not only do you put the fire out, you put like most of the street out, but it still eats this mucus. And the eel people that were chasing you are relying on the mucus. And when the mucus is gone and the fire is gone, they trip up and fall, and they drop what they were carrying. And now you have a whole bunch of mystery meat too.
Yum!
I grab a chunk of mystery meat.
Now they're really after you.
Grab
That's
the
fine.
meat and run!
So yeah, with that, any extra successes we might have, whatever it happens to be, just enough to get us enough space where me and Alex can get up and run and catch up to Stanley and Larry.
You managed to succeed and you arrive at the YMCA. However, they're hot
I
on
have a
your
question.
tail.
I have a question. Does that count as using science, not violence, to solve a problem? Yeah.
Because you didn't fight back.
Nice. Very nice. So,
You arrive at the YMCA, they're hot on your heels, and it's locked.
oh, can I pick said
Oh
lock?
no!
Can I explode the door?
Oh God, she really wants to explode that door.
That's the quote. That's the
Do it.
line, by the way. We get to the door. You two are struggling with it. Alex is like, "Can I pick the lock?" And then it just cuts to the inside of the door, and the door explodes.
How are you going to explode the door?
Oh,
Puts an envelope in between both doors. That's the
You
last
come up
thing you
with a
see her
clever
do.
way. If you come up with a clever way, and the group agrees, I will allow it.
Oh, okay. So, I take a flammable material, like easy to
Lots of mucus.
spark. Yeah. Okay. So, shove the mucus in the lock, and I take my lockpick set, and I fiddle around in there to create a spark inside of the lock, and the spark ignites the mucus, and the mucus explodes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
I'm gonna allow it. Roll survival plus cutting. What kind of dice pool does that give you?
Can I assist?
5 dots total.
Yes, and Eric,
Yeah.
you can roll the same thing in assist. Or sorry, Stanley. Yes. Stanley first.
Survival and what else?
Cunning.
Cunning. There we
Who
go.
would you like to roll first?
Stanley goes first to aid.
Okay.
You get +1 enhancement to
Oh,
your roll.
make sure you get these two together just right, and I'll make a nice little spark for you.
Really?
+2 dice to the rewrite pool.
Dang.
So- The camera zooms in on your hands making it, and you stuff it like a ball of muke steak on the door. And you set
Stop
the
it.
muke steak off, and it does exactly what you want while you're standing there holding it.
Oh
Oh.
no, Alex.
No.
The door explodes. It blows you all
Boo!
inside, even though it somehow implodes you into the YMCA.
implodes us into the YMCA.
Yes.
You
Okay.
create an implosion device?
It's a literal backfire, okay?
She gets it. She gets it.
That's
Right.
amazing.
So
Wow.
you can all attempt to ball up and take the brunt of it. You can all roll stamina to try to avoid some of this damage plus athletics.
Oh.
Stamina and athletics. All right.
Yeah,
what,
Who's
sorry?
first?
Let's start with the senior chief.
Stamina plus athletics.
Yeah, one at a time.
Ooh,
Senior
nice.
chief, you're good. Well, not as bad. Alex, go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna die.
All right. Stanley, go. 2 more dice to the rewrite pool.
Naturally.
Doc, go.
Is
Wow.
That does mean that you
One.
just refreshed your rewrite pool at least.
that
Completely.
is true. Well, we should be up to 6 now, shouldn't
Yeah, you're up to
Yeah.
half of your max. Yep.
we? Yep.
Okay. So, I need Senior Chief to mark 1 dot under bruised, 1 circle. Alex to mark, what did Alex get? 2 dots under bruised, and the Doc to roll 2 dots under bruised. So I need Stanley to fill all of his next line of
Bruised.
dots.
Do you mean just a flesh wound?
Correct. Sorry, my bad. Just a flesh wound.
Alright. Scar.
Senior
Okay.
Chief needs to do 1, and Doc and Alex need to do 2, and then that'll leave a scar completely full for Stanley.
Sorry, Stanley.
All right, Stanley,
Eh,
make your that'll leave a scar line.
that'll leave a scar line.
Whatever your reaction is to getting blown up. and hurt a
Wait,
lot.
what exactly is happening right now? Am I like in a pool
If this was a 90s, if this was a
or whatever.
modern day action movie, it'd like your guts would be coming out, there'd be blood everywhere, people would be screaming. But in a 50s movie, you get blown into the wall, your hair is straight up, and you're covered in soot, and you're like, "Oh God, that hurt!" Whatever your "Oh God, that hurt" line is.
Must be a Friday. Well, if I'm covered in that weird shit though,
No, you're
I'm
not
just gonna
covered in
say
weird
something
shit,
like-
you're covered in soot from the explosion,
oh, okay. Never mind. Yeah.
like ash.
You use one of your quips right now?
Yeah, it must be a Friday's a quip.
There it is. I laughed at it. That's what I thought.
I am sorry for my use of so many explosions. It's in my yeehaw blood.
You know,
Approved.
yeah. Damn it.
All right, Stanley and Alex on their next rolls get an enhancement for their quips. Or not an enhancement, quips are extra dice,
Ooh.
plus 1 dice each, sorry.
Nice.
Well, you're inside the YMCA now, and you blew the doors open, and the implosion backfired so badly it sucked you in, and then the doors slammed shut and welded shut now because it melted the metal. However,
Wow.
they're gonna get.
Of course.
they're-
Of course.
However, they will get through the windows or find the back door sooner than later. You better hurry.
Okay.
All right.
The auditorium, the biggest room. What was it? The ballroom or whatever it was.
Of the biggest room of the YMCA, I don't know what that would have been in real life.
Would it have been the pool area?
We'll say it was the pool, except the pool isn't working right now, so it's been drained.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Is there a sign that's "You are here," like a map? They have maps or something that tells us where the pool is.
Well, luckily,
Fire-
like any YMCA,
fire,
even the modern one, the pool is the most obvious room in the building because that's why everyone goes.
Okay. Cool. Is it an outdoor pool or an indoor pool?
Indoor.
All right. Cool. Is there a big enough wall for us to project on?
If you find a way to cover those windows, yeah.
Huh. Hold on.
What about the pool?
Wait.
target?
I'm gonna invoke my thing where there's something in every place.
Yes.
White spray paint.
Done.
Cool.
I'm gonna use
Describe
my
it to
tools
us,
of the
though.
trade, so I always have the right tools on hand.
Okay. Describe it for us, though, Senior Chief, and it must be ridiculous because the end of these movies is always ridiculous.
So he goes in and he's like, "Hold on a second, I got something for this," and like goes down the front hallway into the lobby where there's like this picture of President Truman, I guess, maybe, probably, and then like takes that off the wall, like smashes it into a hammer, reaches down and like pulls out this like sack, Eisenhower, and pulls out this like this old small duffel, and then it's just filled with cans of white paint for absolutely no reason. Thought this would come in handy one day.
Oh, I think that's what they used to paint the roofs with. Yeah, that'll work.
Sure.
While Stanley is saying this, he reaches in his back pocket and from his back pocket pulls out an entire ratchet and wrench set.
You need some of these, Chief?
You need those because you need the right tool for the right job, Stanley. You got to set that projector up. Who would like to assist Stanley? Who would like to assist Stanley with technology plus cunning to reassemble the projector? Stanley will be the main roller because he gets enhancements for the right tool.
I've got a dot in tech, and then you said intelligence? Or intellect?
Yeah, intelligence, correct. Intellect.
Okay, so it gives me a total of 4 dots to donate to the cause.
4 dots.
Roll it.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
What? Who's rolling what? I'm rolling.
Nope.
With 4 dots extra.
Nope, you're not doing anything yet. They're assisting you.
Really?
Oh,
that
shit.
couldn't have happened on my own damn roll?
Nice.
Like,
Wow.
All right, Stanley. Now you roll cunning plus intellect plus 2 because you've invoked your quip twice. Not 2 enhancements, 2 extra dice.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'm doing it right. Hey,
crap.
we're successes.
Right, so you made
It's a lot of successes.
8 successes, yes. What would you like to do
Jeez.
with the extra 6 successes?
I guess I'll help them. Like if the zombie eel people come in after them, they'll just be transfixed by the projection, so like they don't get an opportunity to attack them. So create a complication for them.
I was gonna say
Zombies.
I probably need to start setting up how we're gonna get smoke in here.
Right,
so
that's
if you
what I was
wanna
gonna say.
if you wanna help me with whatever my role is, start setting up the smoke devices.
Doc, you get plus 4 successes, well, plus 6 enhancement to your smoke roll.
Okay.
Make it ridiculous, let's hear it.
Combined with whatever it is we have on hand that can be set on fire to make smoke, what I want to do, I want to have like that, it's very hectic. We're running around, we're doing all of these things, but in these old movies, like nothing ever was like too crazy. So I just want to like kind of slowly walk and look at other rooms and open some doors. And I want to go to where like the local high school probably has their mixers or, youth dances, and I want to find the smoke machines.
do they have those back then?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Maybe, probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
They
Maybe.
do now. You find 4 of them.
Okay, so I want to grab all the smoke machines and as much of the chemical agent that makes smoke as I can.
Since you go looking where the youths put their youth-like equipment, and I'm taking away 2 of your enhancements because in addition to the smoke machines, you find like a pound of marijuana.
Oh my!
Like real dry too. That'll smoke real good.
Oh wow, the youths. There's just no helping them.
The
Damn
youths. Those youths.
Did you say reefer? Oh my god!
So I'm gonna set up the smoke machines in the pool room, smoking the reefer. Setting up the smoke machines back in the pool area. I want to give it an overabundance of the smoke machine chemical. I'm gonna spread out in quarters the reefer. And then I also want to use my all I need is a sample one more time because it's not limited by Arca. It just says I can do this. I want to actually take one of the other samples that I found that I think is highly combustible or agitatable, something that's unstable, basically, and add it in to really make things like smoke and go crazy. And I want to create the super compound that's going to just smoke and fill this place up instantly.
So that might not work against eels.
Also,
because they live in the reefers.
I would like...
I'm sorry.
Just suck in.
I'd like you to never stop. In addition, I would like Doc, before he rolls for his reefer roll, to make science plus intellect roll.
Before I roll the reefer?
Before you roll to burn the reefer, yes.
Science plus what?
I'm gonna have the best last line when these when the reefer toxin he hits the zombies. Son of a bitch.
Alex is now in a ball gown with high-heeled shoes and her hair done up, and it's red. And
6
for
successes.
some reason, her eyes are brown now.
You don't...
One. Wow, Alex. You came dressed for the occasion. And 2,
I was dressed like this the whole time.
You weren't dressed like a banana.
And then that is 6 successes with however many extras we had left over.
No. Those are getting saved for your reefer job. This was something else.
Oh, then I got
This
6.
was a recall roll, and you're like,
oh.
I remember because I'm a science person and I'm smarter than all of you. That
is true. I'm the smartest person.
What if we put all the chairs in the pool and then set the pool to fill with salt water? Because eels don't like being salty.
Aren't there eels in the ocean?
The ocean?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about ocean salt water. I'm talking about like brine that you would cook in. Because that's how you cook eels, is with salty brine. So that the skin sloughs off.
Slough.
Slough.
Slough!
I'm not going to ask how you know that. Navy.
Eels of the regular variety are prepared for consumption by dunking them in an extremely salty bath to burn off their skin in real life.
So, Eric, I would tell you why he knows that, but you just don't have the tentacles I need.
Sure.
Okay. Now you can make your endless enhancements roll of science plus intellect to set the delayed smoke reefer bomb off at the right moment.
Okay.
This is going to be the best party ever.
For real.
It's like, I don't know, 11 successes?
That's a 9, I'm pretty sure.
Reefer.
I think that's an 11, actually.
And
so that will go off perfect.
So, yeah. So I come in with 4 smoke machines, and I'm like, excuse me, everybody. I'd like to go ahead and announce that we have the smoke capabilities now to flush out every eel in every person in the entire town in less than 5 minutes.
Are you using the PA system to do this?
No, I'm walking into the pool room.
With you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I set them so that they will pump their smoke directly into the pool.
Who's going to rig the pool? Or do you not care about the saltwater thing?
No, I mean...
You know what? You had 11 successes. You just kind of do it as part of your smoke rig setup.
Okay. Fair enough. I'm just not sure how we're going to get enough salt to salt this water.
They use salt instead of chlorine to keep the pool clean. So
this YMCA has a problem with hard water. So they have a lot of water softeners, which require like literal bags of salt, which is a real thing.
Okay.
And they just have like those big yellow bags of Morton salt. Like 50 pounds of it is just here.
I was figuring it was a saltwater pool instead of a chlorine pool, but you know, that works too.
Okay.
I'm excited for this.
Where do you position yourselves? Moments before they burst through the doors and you flick the projector on.
I'll probably hang around the projector to keep anybody safe from it.
Alex and Stanley, you should position yourselves at the far end of the deep end of the pool, but near the ladder that will allow you to escape quickly. Therefore, some of them might chase you and enter the pool area, and then you can climb out
You got
as
it,
we
Doc.
turn the projector on.
This is the
I know how to swim,
comeuppance.
Scout's honor.
This is the comeuppance for you being left and going different direction. Yes.
No.
I think maybe the Larry Lawrence should join us in the pool.
The Larry.
Okay, sure.
So, before they get in the pool, Alex strips off the ball gown, and underneath is an old-timey swimsuit, goggles, and a
With a little cap and everything.
swim cap. Yes.
I was gonna say,
Exactly
the
that.
scene has to end
Nice.
with you snapping the cap over your hair. Also, the old-timey swimming suit is red and black.
Okay. Is it polka dotted?
Yes. Big 50s
Sweet.
ones. Alright, you all set yourselves up in the proper positions just as the doors collapse in and all of the infected people come inside. You flick on the projector and they immediately stop tearing around and sprinting and just very slowly walk past the mystery meat pile, grab a handful, and take a seat in neat orderly rows inside the swimming pool. At the exact moment that the last person sits down, the smoke thing goes off and the pool fills with water. Because the doc was able to rig it so perfectly, the whole pool fills in like a minute. An Olympic swimming pool.
Okay.
Son,
Come on
Science.
in, y'all. Water's fine.
The people start
I'm
making a
insulted.
weird yelling keening noise. Then they go real still. And little tadpoles start coming out of all of their facial orifices and plopping into the water.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Till
gross.
the pool is filling with little tiny facial orifice eel tadpoles. And at first the tadpoles start reacting to the salt and immediately squirm back towards their hosts. But then they get all erratic and slow moving and you're pretty sure the eels are stoned. Better act quick! However-
there's
Before you can do anything, you have to not get stoned. So,
Oh
to
no!
resist getting high, integrity plus stamina, starting with Senior Chief.
so
I'm getting an entire room of people high off one.
hold on.
We didn't
Bag.
think of that, guys.
Whatever
You're
I
real
put
good
in,
at that smoke machine.
I was gonna
Doc.
say whatever I mixed in with that reefer.
You created a subculture here today.
I invent getting high and going to the movies.
Yeah. That's what it sounds like.
Get high, have a snack, go to the movies.
Oh, no.
So what how do you use trademarks?
I think you just invoke it and you can
You
use
just
it once
yeah,
per
I think
story.
you just kind of say you're
Yeah.
doing one.
Okay. I'm sorry, what do I have to roll?
Integrity plus stamina to not get high.
Okay. So I'm gonna invoke a couple things. I've been here before. I've been here before when those kids are
What?
smoking it up. So I'm used to this shit. So I get a +1 enhancement. I'm also gonna go with built like a brick house. So I get an extra. What do you do when you invoke a trademark?
Plus 1 die to the roll.
+1 die. Okay.
No, 2.
So-
Sorry, plus 2 die to the roll. Because
Plus
it's
2
only
die?
usable once a story. You get 2 die, yeah.
Okay, so it's integrity, which I'm actually low on. Stamina plus 2 dice. Okay, 3 dice. Is that the modifier?
Because these are
Okay.
extra dice, not enhancements. Nice! Senior
Wow.
Chief is not high. Alex. Also,
Oh,
you have
boy.
1 extra success you can use to bolster someone else, Senior Chief.
I will
Smack!
bolster.
Don't you get high, soldier!
I feel like the doc is the most susceptible to this, so
Alright. Plus 1 enhancement, Doc. But, Alex, you first.
So this was integrity
Plus stamina.
plus stamina. So I'm going to attempt my trademark of if I get high, it is for the greater good.
I'll allow it. Plus 2 dice to the roll.
I put that in modifiers, correct?
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
There's an extra die in the rewrite pool, but you're only kind of high. The way this manifests is a slight penalty to your rolls, plus you're wearing 2 costumes merged together. Please describe this for us.
So, Alex meant to change into like 007, like tux kind of situation going on. So over the bathing suit, the red polka dotted old-timey bathing suit is a tie, and the suit jacket, white socks that go up to mid-calf, and the shiny shoes, plus the swim cap and the swim goggles.
Approved.
Nice.
Stanley, integrity plus stamina.
Alright. 2 successes.
You're good to go, Stanley. Alright, Doc. Senior Chief slaps you real hard right before you roll.
Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Integrity and stamina. This is gonna go real great, guys.
Breathe in the reefers.
Did I get any modifiers for that, or just
You get an enhancement from.
enhancement? Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
2 successes, you're
2
fine.
successes!
Yes, you're good to go. Right, so now it's a matter of getting people out of the pool and then putting on your eel stomping boots and getting flamethrower out. How do you want to break this up amongst you? Remember, Alex is high and slow.
I want to, one last time, do, oh, I want to invoke something else this time.
Let's do it.
Not, I'm gonna do one of my trademarks. Philip Doorway never had to help burn eels out of people trying to infest them. Damn you, Philip Doorway. And I want to throw some chemical I have access to over the top of the water that will help it catch fire to be able to kind of burn out the eels that are floating to the top.
Wow.
Somehow, you have napalm. Which burns
That's
on
only,
water.
that's only gonna hurt the eels, though.
Human-resistant napalm. I'll allow
Human
it.
resistant napalm.
Science plus intellect. Use your samples plus 2 dice for the trademark.
Wow.
I'm assisting you guys so hard right now.
This will use
Okay.
up all the rest of your samples.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. But yeah, that's technically a trademark called Damn You, Philip Doorway.
Yes, it is. Plus 2. Plus 2 to the actual roll.
Plus to the actual roll. Okay, science, intellect, 2 modifier of 2.
Alright.
And you just see me
Wow.
like throwing some sort of dry chemical agent over the top of the salt water so it floats on top. And what it's kind of like, you know, when you throw shock into a swimming pool, it kind of looks like that just a little bit. And I yell out, and I was just muttering to myself the whole time, "Damn you, Philip Doorway."
So,
I
to make the people immune to that, I gave that a really high complication, but you still succeeded. What would you like to
Nice.
do? What would you like to do with your 2 extra successes?
I have to hear what Alex is trying to say right now.
Oh, sorry. Go, Alex.
So he gets okay, so like rewrite if it's approved by everybody. Alex sees that he's about to explode. The aliens. He does all his grand, damn you, Philip Doorway, and gets ready to do things, but at the very same moment, Alex has a match hidden inside of the tux, lights it, and tosses it into the explodey bits so it hits just a fraction of a second right before
You just killed everybody in the pool.
Dr. Franklin's explosion and explodes the aliens without harming the peoples.
Because Dr. Franklin said it won't burn the people.
That's right.
And I made him get 5 successes for it. He succeeded. So, scene rewrite, you don't even have to roll. That'll drain. I'll make that one expensive. That'll drain 4 points from your rewrite pool, leaving you with like 4 because it's half. Also means you all get an XP for using half the rewrite pool in one scene.
But also,
Nice.
the doctor
Yay.
still gets the credit because no one saw the match.
That's correct.
Alex wanted
Not even the
to-
doctor knows. Only the
Exactly.
audience. The non-existent audience. The eels scream in pain and agony, and all the people are like,
What's going on here?
and then they look down at the hairy meat they're eating, and they all start throwing up in the pool and running away.
And right then, Stanley looks down after they all finished retching, and they're like, "Y'all want some eclairs?"
No, God.
And then, in all the chaos and confusion, who has the best? What's perception in this game? Cunning? Yes. Cunning.
I have 4 dots in cunning.
2.
Let's just do straight cunning. Who's got the highest flat cunning?
We've only
I
got 2.
think Alex does.
Probably Alex.
probably
Alex, roll it.
What if it's a real well-rounded cunning?
Wow, look at that.
Sweet.
You see,
3.
in the crowd, someone had been peeking in through the doorway. The person peeking in through the doorway was Dr. Kahlua, your evil boss. She bends over to pick up one last escaping baby eel. Opens her mouth, which just keeps opening. And you grab everyone and shake them and point so everyone sees this. And you see, slithering out from up, down through her jaw and out her mouth, is a giant eel that opens its mouth, eats the little eel. She closes her mouth, and the big eel goes back up into her brain. She looks at you, gives you an evil grin, turns and runs.
I'll run her down, Stanley, and flamethrower.
That's the super eel.
That is
Oh
do
my
it.
God.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me get some boss music going here.
Hold on.
All
If
right.
I'd known she, if I'd known she was coming, I would have baked some sweetbread.
I'll allow it if they do.
You know what? For the hell of it. Yeah.
She immediately
For the
runs
hell
toward.
of it.
She runs off into the town. You all give chase. After an exhausting twist and turn chase through the town, she gets desperate and runs into the woods. You're gonna need survival plus cunning to keep up with her and see her in the dark in the woods at midnight.
I'm an outdoor enthusiast, so this is my.
Yeah, this is your lead
And
role,
you said cunning,
Stanley.
survival. and cunning?
Everyone else is just keeping
Hold
up
on,
with
come this
Stanley.
way, guys. All right. Do I roll anything extra because it's part of my archetypal origin thing?
What's your archetype?
Is
you
that
wanna
where I
invoke?
add the everyman? It's my everyman. That's my archetype, right? Origin.
No,
is
that's
outdoor
your-
enthusiast.
What are your archetypes? I think it's your
My
sheet I have
path.
open.
Sorry. Yeah. Origin paths.
It's your archetypes we're looking, or not your archetypes, your trademarks. Doomsday prepped, best friends. I can fix this.
Doomsday prepped. Yeah.
Use your quip. That's what I'd use here.
The Iron Survival. I think I've used it before already.
Yeah, every time you successfully use it continuously and the group approves, you get more dice.
Mhm.
It gets better, not worse.
Oh,
if the
okay,
group
cool.
approves it. Deliver the line.
Hold on, guys. It's time to put the I in survival now.
Yes.
So-
What about the me?
Plus
Get
two,
out.
plus 2 dice, Stanley.
Let's do 6.
You figure out where she's going before she gets there instead of carrying dice over this time. So you get there first, and you have a couple rounds to prepare for her. She's running towards your lake, Stanley, the one with the fish you can never catch.
The big one.
She's gonna run out on the dock, try to dive into the water, and then probably take some weird underground path and escape back into the sea.
She's the big fish.
No.
Oh my!
It must be true. It's the Big Dipper.
You're gonna catch the Big Dipper.
Here we go, guys.
How would you
Go
like
down to try to
prepare
like
for
trap
this?
her.
So what she's gonna try to do is come around, go run up on the dock, and dive in the water. Conveniently for this scene, one dock only this giant fishing lake has.
I figure I already have like a stash of my gear nearby, just because it's Stanley.
Doomsday
so
prepared.
yeah, he's probably gonna go
Trademark,
get his
invoke
like gas-powered harpoon and shit.
You can invoke Doomsday prepared here.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Hold on, Willie, I'm coming. He goes and grabs his like his spear gun or whatever, gets all his gear and gets ready to go in after it.
I'm gonna let Stanley have this scene, guys, if you don't mind.
No.
Absolutely. No, you're
As Stanley tries to prep the dock, she comes charging out of the woods, and with a swipe of her arm sends the dock flying, who hits a tree and lands on the ground. Another swipe of her arm, she hits Alex flying, who lands in the water in a different outfit. With the kick, she kicks Senior Chief right in the gut, who doubles over and just kind of sits on his knees huffing. Stanley, you can now invoke Last Man Standing. +4 dice.
Nice.
+4. Oh damn!
He hasn't used that trope yet.
Oh, this is beautiful.
I like drinking water, all right, but finding it's something else entirely.
+5 dice. That's one of his quips.
+5. What am I rolling? Athletics. Is it close combat or?
Let's have you roll
Athletics?
close combat plus cunning, or no, close combat plus resolve.
Can I
'Cause it's a trap.
give, if I properly equip, can I give it to Stanley?
If the group approves of your quip, I'll allow it.
She looks towards the Big Dipper and trying not to drown because the new costume that Alex has on is really, really heavy and fabricy. It's like, no, I lied. She's got chainmail on. She's just got straight chainmail on. And diving
low
weights.
on costumes.
Yeah, it's reenactor, Avi. So gurgling, Alex is just like, maybe I'm just not comfortable with the phrase aquatic alien overlords.
Alright, Stanley, 6 dice extra.
He's about to hit the big bad guy as hard as possible, right?
He set up a trap on the dock and ran away.
Kind of as I got hit and I'm seeing he's doing all this work, I'm just kind of like, yeah, how about some ham with those eggs? Then I'll pass out.
That's real bad. 7 dice, Stanley.
Sean, what do you have to donate?
Oh my god.
Stanley, get that through her hive little mind.
8 dice, Stanley.
Teamwork.
Wow.
Oh, that means
How many are we up to now?
That means Stanley got 15 successes? 14.
Yes.
14.
Yes.
So, she runs out on the
Hey,
dock.
I'm rolling with like 8 extra dice.
Oh, you already rolled. I'm just adding it to your 6 successes you got.
Yeah, we're giving you enhancements on that roll.
Right. You rolled it, you got 4, 6, or wait, that was for finding her, wasn't it?
No.
Oh yeah.
That was for finding. I haven't rolled it
Yeah,
yet.
roll again then. Roll it with 14, I'm sorry, 8 extra dice, yes.
A bonus of
combat
8?
resolve?
Yes, 8 bonus dice. 15 successes.
7.
What?
Oh no, you added the bonus dice. 7 successes, I see. Okay.
It's
Nice.
a really good thing.
Yeah, I don't know how that would have went without all those extras. So, 7 successes.
Oh, my face hurts.
Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, rerolled the 10s. Okay. So, she runs out on the dock. The dock explodes. The boathouse explodes. The ground around the dock explodes. She explodes. The eel explodes after it flies out of her. Like 3 feet up in the air, it explodes.
Mother Nature just shit her pants.
And then the lake explodes.
Each individual cattail
and
explodes.
water and dead fish are raining down from the sky. Fish aren't dead, because I'm not mean. Water and fish falling back into the lake are raining down from the sky.
Just directly.
And like the shadow blots out the moon, and Stanley goes, "Oh my God!" and puts his arms out and catches a catfish that's like 9 feet long and like 4 feet wide, and that thing weighs like 150 pounds.
Gee golly, I got him!
That is
I got
awesome.
the Big Dipper, guys! Hey, is everybody all right?
You literally caught the Big Dipper.
And then the screen goes, whoop.
It plays the Looney Tunes theme song at the end, but with minor chords instead of major.
The Looney Tunes theme in the minor chord. Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. My face hurts
Right.
so bad.
In the epilogue. That's your epilogue. In the epilogue,
Fair enough.
with the eels defeated and the characters high-fiving each other and helping everyone to your feet, the military rolls into town conveniently at this exact moment in force. And they're like, "Oh, everything's fine." But after you're debriefed, by some important-looking men in sunglasses and very well-fitting suits, important-looking ladies in sunglasses and very well-fitting suits that have credentials you don't even recognize, but you take their word for it. They just have that air of authority about them. They're very impressed with how you handled the brain-eating eel outbreak. They propose that you become a mobile team with drastically increased salaries, travels to the United States to deal with other experiments gone wrong and cover them up and keep them quiet. They strongly suggest...
Oh, wow. You mean we're
agree.
moving to Alabama?
What?
My God.
Eric, I'm really glad that I did not sip this coffee yet.
Wow. I don't.
Stanley, would you like to join the new mobile emergency recovery, retrieval, and bury this problem team?
Oh no, I don't like Alabama at all. I'm fine right here. As a matter of fact, with the diner just breaking down, I think I might just start it back up again. You know what I mean? Eclairs for everybody.
The government, Stanley, makes you sign 50 forms and pays you enough money that you're very happy to not talk about the brain eels for the rest of your life. You make the diner twice as big, and it's now a diner and a bakery.
And a bait shop in the back.
You throw a huge party, and the entire town is able to be fed off the Big Dipper in one setting. But you keep the outer body and frame it and put it on the wall.
Yeah. In remembrance of Willie, you know, alright. I'll have it wood burned into it.
Doc, would you like to join the mobile enforcement team? Pending.
Mobile enforcement team. It sounds very exciting, possibly leading the way in new cutting-edge scientific exploration. Specifically the studying of experiments gone wrong, you say?
Absolutely.
And I would get full access to these records and facilities?
And fantastic increased pay.
Ooh, so you're saying I could get a little little ham with these eggs?
That is correct, Doctor.
You know what, I'm in.
What about you, Alex?
I love that every single one of you put your hands over your face on that one.
Alex, they
That
tell
was
you that they
physically
told you they weren't
painful.
sure about you at first, but they checked your background thoroughly, and your Southern credentials did in fact check out. Would you like to join the team?
What are you talking about? I've always been part of the team.
They seem confused, but then they confirm this and just move on, scratching their heads.
Sorry, our oversight. You're right.
Seems you're correct.
Senior
Wow.
You want to punch
You want
aliens
the job?
for money?
You want to punch fishmen every day?
So I'd get to punch fishmen every day. Would I get to torpedo a giant aquatic monster?
Very likely.
Oh, jeez.
Would you say that I would get a write-up in a local newspaper for killing a monster?
We'd have to suppress that information.
But like, okay, but what if I killed like a really large deer and it was like a euphemism for something?
Sure.
All right. I would have come back at my former military pay ×2. And
Oh, you're reinstated. You're now the leader of this team, and now you're a Master Chief.
Oh shit.
Nice.
wow. Okay,
Reinstated.
I'm in.
His voice got gruffer as soon as he got
He
promoted.
got to promotion, and his voice changed with
That's
it.
what
More
happens.
badass.
Oh my god.
Goes deeper.
I'm here to kill the fish. Aquatic
You're
life
giving
forms
your-
beware.
You were given your first assignment. Your first assignment is to head to some no-name fishing town you've never heard of off the coast of Massachusetts, where apparently the government has a secret facility called the Devil's Reef Containment and Prison Area. Something went wrong there, and they've lost communication. Everything will be fine.
Can't imagine what it was.
Not a clue.
Yeah. Devil's Reef. Oh
Name
my.
of the nearest town is Innsmouth.
Going in.
In's mouth.
In its mouth. Probably not in its actual mouth, but you know, it's a metaphor.
Well, no, Master Chief, you just didn't say the whole word. I was making sure you were aware that there was more to the word. In's mouth. We're not
Why
going
am I-
in, we're going to In's mouth.
I'm not going inside a giant aquatic monster's mouth. I'm going to torpedo it with a large torpedo. The torpedo is going to go in its mouth.
Why are you going in his
Are you
mouth?
sure it's not?
I'm not going in anybody's mouth.
But you just
Are you sure
said
it's
you are
not?
going
It's
in
not
the mouth.
pronounced Innsmouth.
That would make no sense.
Yeah, yeah. What are you talking about?
The camera fades out on this argument. And you've completed this movie. However, you all have to vote for each other first, so that we can assign those directly to XP, not enhancements, and then you gotta spend your XP between movies to level up, except for Stanley.
Oh god.
If,
Oh.
however, you give Stanley votes for tonight, Stanley gets to carry those over and make an executive decision here. To hero points in Steve's game, unless he stops me.
Gasp.
I
Yeah, we can definitely work something out.
don't mind.
He gets
giving
extra
them
bennies?
back.
He gets
You
extra.
can give me
right,
all the
it's not hero
points, and I'll just
my
give it
bad.
back to you. That's fine.
No,
Oh, It's either that
Sorry.
or you hold on
Don't
to them
die.
until. It's either that or you hold on to them until my Savage Worlds game, which will be several months from now.
No. Any vote for Eric can definitely be carried over into Savage Worlds.
Master Chief, who's your
Hey,
vote and
Benny.
why?
My vote goes for. Good vote for Professor for not dying and really getting under that reefer bit.
Professor nailed those rolls today. Alex, who and why?
Reefer Madness was great.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry. Oh god. This game is like the toughest one to vote for people for. I'm so mad at you about it. No, I know it was really Tyler's doing, but the exploding lake, I'm gonna have to go with Eric. I mean, like, I know it was Tyler, but it was Eric. But it was Tyler, but it was Eric. So Eric.
What about you, Eric? Who gets yours and
The
why?
Big Dipper. It's tough, man. I like the science, not violence thing with the professor, but Sarah got me every time with like the outfit changes and Gordon's fisherman and the thing in the end with the the different outfits and getting knocked out with different outfits. Like, yeah, that was great. I gotta give it to Steve this time. Just because yeah, that was really good.
That was brilliant.
Doc, who and why?
Man, I really thought you were going to give it to Sarah because then I was excited that we were all going to do an even split of the votes. Because I legitimately want to shout out Sean on this one. He's playing this character against the three of us, and
Again,
good point. Yeah.
and it's
Against.
like not against, but like he's just playing. He's playing a mostly regular person against three ridiculous characters.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, so I just want to. I think Sean is doing a really good job of being that character that the three of us can all interact with really easily, and that
Agreed.
yeah, like I
He
like
suffered
that.
enough.
So Sean, I throw you out a point, but Alex was exceptionally awesome this session too.
everybody.
The
Oh, sorry, you didn't actually say it yet.
imploding door bit was hilarious.
Spectacular backfire.
Yes.
Backfired.
So who actually got it then? Sean?
Sean.
Okay. Everybody except Stanley who got a point. It's a full experience for this session.
So does that mean I get
Oh.
two?
That means
Hmm.
you got two. You've got 2 votes, Steve. Yes.
Okay.
Also, 1 point for attending the game. 1 point for completing the group story, and 1 point for a milestone. So that's additional 5 each.
Wow.
What about aspirations? I did 2 today.
If you completed your aspirations, you also get those. Yes, and you don't forget the bonus point for using half the rewrite pool in the scene.
So, wow. Okay. Dang.
I
My
kept,
experience shot up today.
I kept my country I'm spying for secret, and I exploded an alien.
The
Nice.
kept the country secret part. You want to continue that as a long term, or cash it in and get 2 XP?
I think I'll keep it long term.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to cash in my long one as well because I've become more trusting and made friends with these people.
I will allow it.
Oh, can I actually get a write-up in a local newspaper about helping Stanley with the Big Dipper?
In
That
fact,
would be great and
I was-
very appropriate. Yes.
I was going to do that, but I didn't say anything because I thought you were going to carry that over. So yes, you can cash that in as well.
That
All
counts as
4
one
of you,
extra
all
XP?
4 of you are mentioned in this local newspaper about helping with the gas explosion that took out most of downtown.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that gas explosion though.
Yeah, that gas explosion.
That gas explosion was crazy.
It was really gassy,
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was really strange.
and
Gas
everything
doesn't usually
exploded.
Gas doesn't usually
So
explode like
Crazy
that.
accident.
Oh no, gas totally explodes like that. It's just never
Alex.
usually leaks like that.
Even on the water.
Alex.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Do we have more explosions?
No.
you can spend your XP between now and our first session of the new movie. I'll go over on camera in case people are curious again how you can spend it, but then you can always look it up in the book again later. But raising an attribute dot is 10 XP. Raising or changing your favorite approach is 10 XP. Adding a dot to a path, new or existing, is 15 XP. Adding a new trope, in addition to your existing tropes, is 3. Adding a new trope outside of your archetype is 5. Adding a dot in a skill, new or existing, is 5. And adding a trademark to a skill or attribute is 5, in addition to your existing trademarks.
How much is a point, you said? In a
In-
skill?
5.
Oh, really?
If you raise your path, by the way, you'll get 3 points as part of the path raise. You get 3 points to spend in the path skills, like you did when you did creation.
Like one for each?
Well, 3 total. There's 4 path skills, so 1 won't get anything, yeah.
Okay,
Spend it in any combination you want, just like at the beginning, yeah.
cool.
And
So,
you don't have to decide right this second.
yeah.
So, upping the path.
Upping the path does several things. I'll list them to you.
Yeah.
In a moment.
Okay.
I was in the combat section. Okay. Advancement. Advancement with paths. When your path rating goes to 2, you get 3 more points for your skills. You get an automatic free trademark from your archetype. You get to add an additional point to your contact, and you get an additional trope. That's the most beneficial way to get a lot of free things. It's just the skill points can only be used on those 4 skills.
That's every 2 points in one of the paths.
1 point. You would be going to the 2nd rank at this point.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, every time you go up 3rd dot, 4th dot, 5th dot, you get the same reward. If you go all the way to 5 dots, you'll have 15 points in those skills. You'll have a total of 6 trademarks, 5 points in your contact, and 6 tropes.
Okay.
Cool.
But of course, the trademarks and tropes only apply to that path or archetype or whatever.
Sure.
Right. And if you were to add a new path, you would get the initial 3 skill points among the 4 skills, the initial trademark, contact, and 2 tropes. But adding new paths is probably unnecessary. Your characters are pretty solid. I would just advance your current ones if it was me.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, dear viewers, you've reached the end of this session, but have no fear. This game will continue on a new day and time. Tune in next Wednesday at 10 p.m. on the Onyx Path Twitch channel, or on this one, to see the next terrifying B-movie tale as we begin Escape from Devil's Reef. Because now we're going to be doing this there and here. It's going to be awesome. Again, Wednesday at 10 from now on. Mondays will be Savage Mondays from now on from 8 to 11, starting next week. Well, it appears the fire is burning low, and we need to gather more wood to keep the night from closing in on us. Dear viewers, we will catch up with our badly dubbed but fan-favorite B-movie heroes next week. Scream Queen and Kings, tell us what you're up to after this. Promote yourselves.
Next, the Space Lord PJs will be playing the Siberian in Steve's Savage Supers. Check out my doodle website, cartoon.ninja. Also, we've done a couple updates to the website at vorpaltales.com, so you can see old write-ups of the shows, so you can catch up, find out what's going on. And yeah, that's it.
Well, of course, you can find me at Neat Sullivan on many places and Neat and Co Designs on others. I will be playing the special superhero Nightingale on our upcoming game. She's you know, I have no words. She's unique, and catch her on our next gaming, and that's where I'll be.
I also have no words to describe Nightingale.
None are needed.
Yes, no, I've been Steve. You can find me online at Voodoo Arcade on the internet. I will be running Savage Superheroes sometime in the not too distant future, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
And I'm Eric at Maron Recluse on Twitter, and I'll be in Steve's Savage Supers game. I'll be playing X, the cybernetic ninja from the dark future. And yeah, hopefully I hope to catch you there.
Sounds like a squamishly good time for all. I myself will be discussing probabilities with X and trying to prevent Sarah's character from drowning whilst the Siberian punches the robot shark in a few minutes. And then a Psionic Monk in Hell on Friday, followed by Story Guiding Session 2 of Dystopia Rising Apocalypse. Come see us then, and stay tuned for our Savage World superhero game coming soon. And remember, follow us here on Twitch, then head over to YouTube for past episodes, like and subscribe and leave comments, because we appreciate you all and they all help. Till then, I leave you with this bit of witty repartee. Automatic pilot can't play Dixieland jazz on them banjos like I can. Good night.